Nose to give that little glow. Alrighty, so I'm gonna start by doing the base of my face. I'm gonna start by moisturizing, and today I'm gonna be using the MAC Strobe Cream. Let's go ahead and put some of this on. Honestly, a lot of this product, or little product, goes a long way, but using a lot of this, it can be also really oily too. That's the only downfall to this. But I mean, if you can kind of see, like, just like it's kind of illuminating like itself. This one does have the little gold speckles in it. So from there, now I'm so sad I have run out of my foundation. I need to get more. I'm gonna get more soon. I like using the Maybelline. I know I've used it in my past videos, but I do use NARS as well. I guess this one's not my favorite, just like on my skin tone, just because of it's a little more thick and cakey to me, and I'd prefer for it to be like a lot thinner. I'm just gonna take a little sponge. I'm gonna put a couple little pumps on here. That's the thing also about this one, like the NARS, it's not like it doesn't pump out as much, so I mean, I guess that's good, but oh well. Also, my eyebrows are so bad right now. That is another thing that I'll probably go do tomorrow, is I will get those done. Usually I do them myself. I just haven't kept up with them though. So it's time for me to get them done. But if I don't wear foundation, I do use some concealer. And for that one, I use the Creaseless Concealer, same one as I always use. We have this one. And I just put this in the spots that I like really need it, so I'll usually put some here. If need to, I'll put some by my nose. Most of the time I don't really get redness around there. And then of course, all there. Alright, and then I'm gonna take my cute little star sponge and just go ahead and push those in. That's the thing that I like about the little star ones, is it fits like perfectly under my eye, so I can really push all the product under my eye and get into the creases. So you can kind of see how it's still really glowy without using, obviously I haven't used highlighter yet, but just from using that MAC Strobe Cream, it really illuminates your skin. I know I kind of look a little washed out. I look a little lighter skin tone with the lighting right now, but we will definitely fix that up with some bronzer in a bit. So next, I'm going to be taking my e.l.f. complexion brush, and I'm going to be dipping into the Becca, Chloe, and Malika palette into the Cocoa Bronze. And I was so sad. I don't know if you can kind of see that. I dropped it a while back. Thought I fixed it, and I keep hearing all these little pieces fall out, and yeah. But I'm just gonna take that and go, you can kind of see like right under where my cheeks hollow out, and just kind of slightly twirl that up. And then I really tried to get that pushed into my hairline, so that way there's not like a tone here and then a tone here, so that way it really just blends in. And then once I do like my eye makeup and everything, I'll go back just to make sure I don't look washed out still with having my eyeshadow look, and now you can't really see my bronzer. And then I know I really don't have too big of a forehead, but my forehead's also not really small, but I still do put a bit of bronzer just to give some more definition. I'll go in, I mean, I do my nose, but not really, just because I don't know. I don't feel the need to really. But I'm done with that one. I am gonna go in with, usually I'll use the IT foundation or Celebration foundation powder to set completely everything. And then I do also have the MAC Studio Fix Plus in a very light shade, usually just to set underneath. Now I don't always do this because I don't always set my makeup, but for this look we are going to be setting it. So again, I'm going to be going in with that same brush. I know it's bad. I need to use another brush, but I'm not going to. Alrighty, so I'm just going to take this, put this a little underneath. I say that all the time in all my videos that I need to switch out brushes, and I don't. I have plenty of brushes over here, but I don't always use them. Why? I don't know. I don't. Then I'm going to take a little bit of that IT Celebration foundation and just go through and pat this around. Basically in those same spots, but now just kind of going over everywhere. Which is why I do go back in with that bronzer later, and I will touch up those areas. But now we are going to go ahead and move into the eye look. We're going to be going for that fall look, and so happy fall, everybody. But I'm going to be taking the Urban Decay eyeshadow primer and just kind of popping that on the lid. And then I'm going to just blend these out. Also, how's everybody doing? I know school has started, and I can honestly say it for myself. This semester, I guess I've kind of gotten used to going to school online now. But I will say some of my classes, they still are a little tough, but it's whatever. We're making it through. So keep striving on. Alrighty, so I'm just looking for, I guess we'll start off with this little fluff kind of brush. And then I'm going to go into the Tarteist Pro palette. And I'm just going to set it with Classic and Vintage. This palette is so dirty. I've had this palette for so long. But I hope this school season or school year has been going pretty well for you guys so far. I know a lot more students if you're in high school. I know you guys did start going back, well, depending what school it is, but some of you guys did start going back. And then as far as college, I mean, most of us are still only online, taking online classes, which is a little challenging depending what courses you're taking. And if you're taking easy courses or the class is just easy, congratulations, you're blessed. Accept it. Keep that GPA up. Okay. But anyways, I'm going to go ahead and go in with a little bit of Chic just to warm it up just a little bit, but we're going to end up switching into the Morphe Fiery palette in just a moment. I just want to add a little bit more of a color transition here, but not too much. Alrighty, so from here I'm going to go ahead and switch into that Morphe Fiery palette, and we're going to be dipping into, it's going to be Trance and Consume. I still have my little cheat sheet here, but we're going to dip into Trance and, what did I just say? Consume. Alrighty, so I'm going to be dipping into both, mixing them. And then I'm just going to put that all over the lid, try to take it up a little higher. And this will be our first into actual transition shade. Honestly, you guys, I love fall. I'm so glad it's here. But you know, living in San Antonio, if you live in San Antonio, which most of you guys that subscribe to me do, you know, the weather here, we're waiting for it to get cooler. We're supposed to be getting a cool front, but we'll see how that goes, because I'm sure it will be raining this weekend, and we'll end up with hot weather again. I'm just taking a little bit more of that Consume, that more of an orangey color, just to make this a little bit more prominent and orangey looking. My nose is itchy. And then I'm going to go ahead and go into a bit darker. It's going to be Ferocious, and it's going to be this more warmer orange. Same brush, dipping it in there. And now this is mainly going to be focused right underneath. I'm going to put it in that same spot, just a little bit lower, not as high. Also, I'm sorry I've been a little inactive, by the way, because I know I did say I was going to start posting more, but my plan for October, I do have some pretty good videos coming up for you guys, so I can't wait for that. But just with school and work, it's been a little crazy getting situated into this new semester and getting used to some of these classes online, with taking different sciences and stuff. It's been a little much, but that's okay. And now I'm gonna go ahead and go into Disrupt, but I am gonna be taking a little bit of Major Hottie, which is going to be this one and this one. And now those are mainly going to be focused on literally just the lid. Then we're going to go back into the Tarte's Pro palette, and we're going to take Edgy, which is going to be a dark brown color. I love this color and this Smoked, which is a bit, of course, like the darker brown. And this is literally going to go over on top of that eyelid just to completely cover it. And you could honestly mix in Domination, which is going to be, it's a brownish burgundy color in that Morphe palette. So I will go ahead and mix both of those colors and place those on my lid. Alrighty, now while I'm on this, I'm going to go ahead and take the packing flat brush, and I'm gonna go right back in with Consume and just go right under that waterline and start putting those colors underneath. And then going into Disrupt. Basically just copying the same exact way that we did the top into the bottom. And for this one, I'm actually going to switch to this flat eyeliner brush that I have. I'm going to be taking Edgy all the way up to my waterline, but not on my waterline yet, because we will be going in onto the waterline with a black pencil, black shadow, black pencil liner, anything like that that you have. Okay, and now going back in with, I look crazy right now, and it doesn't help that my hair is never fixed, but we're not going to talk about that. I'm going to go back in with this fluffy brush and just take some of that Consume and go right over my lid. Now I'm going to go ahead and go in with my MAC Graph Black, MAC Graph Black eyeliner, and just go in under my waterline. My eyes look so much lighter than usual. Wow. Okay, so now I'm gonna go in with my Stila Stay All Day black liner and just do a normal wing going straight up. Okay, I don't know if it's hard for anybody else to do eyeliner, but it's always hit or miss with me when I do eyeliner. Now you can either just do your normal liner like that, or you can go ahead and connect it to this inside to your, what is it, like your tear duct. So I'm going to go ahead and connect it to make that kind of cat, like real, what is it, like your inner point. So I'm just going to go ahead and take from the bottom and then connect at the top. Alrighty, so we went ahead and connected that. Now I'm going to just take any mascara. Let's see what we got here. It's going to be the Better Than Sex waterproof. And I'm just going to go ahead and coat those bottom lashes and kind of have everything start tying together. Alright, so I went ahead and did my top lashes as well. I should have curled them a little bit, but you can pop lashes on. I don't have any lashes with me right now. I honestly still can't get over how much lighter my eyes look than normal. Okay, besides the point. I'm gonna go ahead and go back in with that flat brush, and I'm really just gonna pack on top to just make that a little bit darker. I know that it is very orangey at the top. Transitions, you can change transition shade a little bit more. So I will go ahead and go in with the OG, which is going to be a lighter brown, just to kind of blend these in a bit before I go in with packing on that dark color once again. Okay, now I'm going to go ahead and go back in with my brush and into my bronzer, and I'm just going to add a bit more bronzer, and then I'm going to add a little bit of this blush highlighter and pick up a little bit of that. And then I will go ahead and put a little bit of this on my forehead just to add a bit more of a glow before we put that that highlighter, just to give some more color. And I'm going to take some of that bronzer. I know you guys are probably like, Helen, your eyebrows. Yeah, I know, they're pretty bad. We're going to work with what we got for today. I'm just going to go ahead and take my spoolie and brush these up. I honestly don't do my eyebrows, just like I've said in my past videos. I really don't. I will just brush them. I've been trying to grow them out, and then I do them and we're back at square one. But usually I will do that, and if I can find my, oh duh, I put it off to the side, the clear elf gel, I will usually use that for my eyebrows, and then of course my lashes, but whatever. So whenever I have tried to fill or do fill in my eyebrows, that brown is kind of, that brown tint's already mixed in there. I've already also used most of this, so whatever is just on that, I just go ahead and brush through and kind of just let them sit and lay on how they are. Alrighty. Now I'm gonna take, last but not least, of course, my famous Wet n Wild highlighter. I'm just gonna take that and put that on the tip of my nose to give that little glow. And same thing with my cheeks here, or cheekbone rather. Slightly dip that into my inner corner, enough to just give a pop. Now for this, I usually go in with that small little eyebrow eyeliner brush that I had, and I will go in with that and just slightly put some on my brow bone just to give it that little bit of a pop. Okay, now for my lips, I was gonna leave them like this, but I'm gonna go ahead and go in with this natural shade Natural by NYX, and I'm also going to be going in with the Chloe, did I just say Chloe? My bad, girl. My Kylie, and this is completely like covered in everything from my makeup bag, but I'm going to go ahead and line my lips with this liner first. Is this the right one? And I just follow my natural lip. I don't overline. I think it looks weird. Some people can pull it off, some people can't. Like, girl, we can tell you're overlining your lips. But others, hey, you rock it. You can pull it off. I don't try. But hey, you do you, girl. Or boy. Girl, boy. We're not judges here. Alrighty, and then I'm gonna go in with Exposed, the matte lipstick. Alrighty, so I went ahead and did my lips. I did curl my lashes a bit just to give them a little lift. And now I'm going to go ahead and use my Prep Prime Plus whatever by MAC and just let that get in there and let that set a little bit. And this is the final look, you guys. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and as always, make sure to like, comment, share, and subscribe, and of course, stay tuned for more videos. Peace.